respect an authority figure, they're not supposed to look at that person in the eye. So it depends. I can't give you a recipe, but I can tell you it's going back to reading the social climate and the social cues. If the person that I'm speaking with is not going to shake my hand, I have to wonder, is that normal in that culture? So this is something that I've learned as well, that I can't always assume that that person is going to adopt my body language or eye contact cues. Excellent question, thank you.
Last question, okay?
Okay.
Flight to catch.
Yes, last question.
Okay. Here, I think most of people are empty net. How we can, let our kids to call us. Sometimes you call them, oh, I'm busy. So let's connection. So how, we can make them, call us often.
Oh, that's a sweet question. Okay, so there are a few ways to go about it. One is to guilt trip and say, oh, you don't call me anymore. So that's one way, abusing our authority, right? Then another way is, you must call every Sunday at this time or I won't pay for your tuition anymore. So, like those are very effective, but we also know that it's not persuading them to do something that they would normally want to. So instead, you can convince them that this is something that they want to do. I have all these things that I'd like to share with you, and if you're interested, you can call me and let me know. This requires us to establish some sort of a relationship or a connection, though. Because if out of the blue, you've been calling, and suddenly one day you decide, no, I'm tired of calling, I'm going to make them call me. You actually have to do a slower shift in terms of, we're going to spend some quality time together, and when we do, I will drop hints. Remember the breadcrumbs? I'm going to drop hints. Oh, I always look forward to our talks together, but I feel like you're so busy sometimes. And just leave it at that. No request. Next time, gosh, I had all this time on this day. I always have time on this day at this time to talk to people. But I always feel like it's really hard to know when other people have time. And then leave it at that. So you drop hints. I think eventually you could say, what works better for you? If I wanted to talk to you, what would be the best way for us to know? Or if I wanted to hear from you, what would be a good way of letting you know when I'm available? So it goes back to giving the other person a sense of control, and it also makes them think that they came up with this idea. It's very, very subtle. Does that make sense? Okay. Best of luck to you. Okay.
Thank you. 那伊是这副哈是台湾发展是部啦吼，伊是部教授就对。Thank you very much,
Okay.
Dr. Professor Fu.
Thank you very much for having me.